Hey everyone, it's Tiffany and I'm back with another video. And as you know by the title, this is an indie brand haul. It's not a huge one, just because sometimes with indie brands I'm a little more hesitant and I don't know why. But I went ahead and placed an order from Notoriously Morbid. They're the first company that I chose from. As you may or may not have noticed on Instagram, there's a huge influx of indie brands coming out with like some of the most beautiful eyeshadows that I've ever seen in my life, like duochromes, trichromes, multi-chrome pigments. And if you don't know what that is, that's a pigment where it might look one shade depending on how you turn it, and if depending on how the light hits that pigment, it might look like 2 or 3 other shades. And so we'll get into that shortly. So it came like this in an envelope, just in a bag, all nice and neat. They carefully bubble wrapped it, so I appreciate the care that went into this. And they've got kind of like a goth punk feel, as you can tell by the name of the company, Notoriously Morbid. When I first went on their website, it was for this liquid lip, and it is gorgeous. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. So mostly it's looking like a really metallic green, but depending on the way it shifts, it like looks blue and purple. So let me see if I can swatch that. Packaging looks nice. So does doe foot applicator. Okay. And there, ignore these. Oh, that's from a different video. But there's the liquid lip, and it looks pretty opaque. So I'm excited to play around with that. Where I am, I can see that it's different colors. Like sometimes it looks like a deep blue, then it looks like a bright green. So I wish the camera could pick that up. The next two liquid lips are just something that I thought was different. So this one, I think it's like a metallic, deep, kind of like blood red. I thought this would be perfect for the fall. Ooh, it's deep. It's much deeper than I thought, and it's just as pretty. So it looks like that. Next to a golden eyeshadow. It's very liquidy, so I'm very curious to see how it applies. I'm going to apply one of the shades today. I'm not sure which one. That first shade, by the way, what am I thinking? Is named Remember Nothing. It's one of their Mystic Metallics. And the red one that I swatched is called a Druidess. And this green one is called Wiccan Friend. And it's just I believe it's just a green matte. So I'll put it next to the red. It's a dark green. Very pretty. So, and let's see. Let me find something to take this off. Definitely gonna have to look at a different remover. So I got most of my lipstick off. I just went over it with the same sponge that I used to apply my foundation. But I tried to remove the back of my hand. Oh goodness. So I might have to use an oil cleanser for that. I really want to try this trichrome out. So a little sheer. When actually like applying it to my lips. And again, I don't know if you can see the difference. I don't think it's picking up. But for some reason in person it picks up. That's weird. Well, I think it's really pretty. It's definitely different from anything else that I have in my collection. So I'm grateful to have it. I can't wait to try the other colors on too. Okay, so the last two things that I have from Notoriously Morbid are in here. These are Pigments. And let's see. Might need a second to take these out. Should have prepped this ahead of time. Okay, we've got one that's in the shade Desire, and it looks like this. I think this is one of the trichromes. I think they both are. And the other is called Delirium, and it's in here as well. Hold on one second. Okay, so we're going to open Delirium very carefully because it is a super tiny jar, and I don't think it has a sifter. Oh, no. But can you see that beautifulness? It's like blue and purple. And he's so afraid to touch it. Okay. So, oh my gosh. The weirdest awkward place I could have done. But it like shines like a blue, like Max Blue Brown pigment. But at the same time, like it's showing up just purple here. It's like, though there you can see some of the blue. It just depends on how it's turned. It's so interesting because look, right there it's purple. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. When pigments are so beautiful, you just want to like have a whole bathtub full of it and just dip yourself in it so that you can look like a purple blue alien. It's perfectly acceptable, it's fine. The next shade is, let me try and find something to wipe this off. Oh my gosh. Like the amount of pretty that this is in person. It's like reflecting, okay, purple, blue, and like bronze. Okay. But the next shade is Desire. Boop, boop. Okay. And this is what it looks like in the cap. And I think this is one that like looks like green, pink, bronze. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. You can kind of see the trichrome there. In person, it's like showing up like nobody's business. But there's the red. And then let me see. Ooh, there's the green. Kind of similar to what I'm doing. So, absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to play around with that. So, not a lot comes in these because these were the babies because I didn't want to invest in a full size and be like, what if I didn't like it, or what if it wasn't what I thought it was going to be? But now that I know, I might get more. They weren't badly priced either. It was like $8 or $9, I think, for these little ones. The liquid lips were a little bit pricier, but it's because it's an indie brand, so they don't have like a mother brand supporting them. Oh my gosh. Like every time I look at it, it's like catching a different color. Okay. So that's it from Notoriously Morbid. Very pleased with what I got. Next thing came from, I think they're called Kaima Cosmetics, and I've been seeing them all over Instagram. I had to wait about a week to get these. These came from the UK. So we've got one pressed eyeshadow, and this is, does it say what it is? I don't think it says what color. But they came in a little packaging like this, and it came in a very bubble envelope, so they were safe. I think that was the first time I'd ordered anything from the UK. So it was like royal mail delivery. You must be there to sign it. Even though it's 2 eyeshadows. I thought that was pretty cool. Ooh. This is the first time I'm taking them out to swatch, clearly. Metallic packaging. But look at this. Dang. Feels like it wants to pop out. But it's like the prettiest white gold that I've ever seen. It's like white, gold, green. Like I said, it kind of moved around when I was swatching it. So it felt like it might pop out, but you could probably put it into a Z palette. I don't think I will, just because it's so freaking gorgeous. But, oh, dang it. Why am I so pale? It was right here, but I am so freaking white, you can't hardly see it except for on my finger swatch. It's lighter, it's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be, so I might need to use this wet. Like in comparison to this, like, it's also because I'm super pale and I'm almost the same color, but like you can't see the metallic vibrancy. So I think this would be a good inner quarter highlight, unless you can get it wet and get that kind of vibrancy as the Notoriously Morbid. But the Notoriously Morbid, like, oh my goodness. Let's see about this second shade. The first shade, did it have anything in the back? I know it had a name. It says ingredients, Kama Cosmetics, made in UK. So, I know it had a name, I just don't know what it is. It's unfortunate. Okay. But it doesn't say anywhere on the packaging, but it did on the website. And Kama Cosmetics, their stuff sells out quick. So, you gotta really get it. And I think it's because they have these, like, I wouldn't say chunks. It's like these, almost like confetti sparkles, and when you wet your brush, they all meld together to form like this consistent paste that is so beautiful, reflects different colors and all kinds of stuff. It's really stunning. And those are almost always out of stock. So, the next thing is this. I don't know what its name is because it doesn't say it anywhere on there. And for some reason, it's showing blue, but when I look at it head on, it's like the prettiest emerald green. It's just, I guess that's the duochrome that's picking up. There you can kind of see it. Okay. And you can see it there. There's the green. It's, again, not as pigmented as I thought, but maybe when it's wetting, when it's, water's added to it. Oh, you can't even see that. What the heck? Let's see if I can. Right there. Underneath. It's right here. And it's there. It's just, again, I'm so freaking pale. But it's picking up in the light. It's the prettiest green reflex blue. Even though it looks like nothing, like there, you can see it. It's just a matter of getting the angle right. So, looks like that on my finger. But I bet it would have probably really pretty with a brush, and it better, because I will be upset, because they were not cheap. So this is it for this indie haul. Overall, I'm very happy with everything that it shows. I think I might pick more from Notoriously Morbid. I'm going to have to play around with these to figure out if when wet, like it won't mess up the texture or anything, but it'll apply them in a more opaque way. But yeah, so far, Notoriously Morbid has it for the pigment. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helped give you an informed decision when purchasing maybe from an indie brand that you saw on Instagram. If you have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comments below. I'm pretty good at answering back in a timely fashion. And give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!